Hello everybody, Baabaadoo back for some more fun. Right now um, I am on fantasy playing a bunch of walls. I just wanted to show you the how-to of this map. Right now we just started, so as you can see, I'm on yellow team. I'm going to be playing solo, so this is a good kind of how-to for you solo players. I'm not I'm gonna be honest, I'm not always the best. But you can see here, I started off by getting some wood. I have 4 enchanting bottles and a spawn pig. And I got from this chest back here. And there's an entrance on the side of the hill that I'll show you in a minute. But, so here it goes, nothing. A good trick for these maps is knowing where the caves are. So right now I'm just kind of getting caves are ultimately because I play with a rusher as a rusher, unless I'm like you're solo, you're gonna run into teams. Then I'll kind of go more sky based mode until I kill them off, and then I'll go clean up the rest of the players who are kind of basing out. So ultimately, right now, I'm just going to show you how to prepare for a walls map, which in case you don't know how to play walls, you can look it up a little bit. But ultimately, the idea behind the game is the map is divided into 4 quadrants with kind of like spaces in between each quadrant, and there's a center. At the center of the map, there's a bunch of goodies which you want to get, but ultimately, what comes first is killing everybody else. So if there's a big group there, don't go because then you're going to die and you're not going to be able to kill people. But ultimately, if you can, get the goodies at the center. Always best. Always helps you get better stats. But anyway, so here's the little trick. There is a little lever behind here, right there, and you can go down to the caves here. As you can see, there's a little deposit of coal and iron up there that I took. Yeah, not everybody knows about this, so if you get in a game with a lot of noobs, they don't really know what's down here. So it's always a good chunk of iron. But so my goal right now is to get a full iron, and as you saw in my inventory earlier when I went into it, I have a enchantment table because I bought that as a kit. So I have been playing a little bit, and just so I have that little bonus of I have an enchantment table, so I don't really have to go look for one. And in this map, it's a little easier to find the enchantment table. There is one enchantment table in every map. It's just a little bit harder to find in certain maps than others. So right now, 18 coal is plenty. Right now, I go for what is it? It's 29 iron you need for a full iron set of armor plus iron sword and an iron pickaxe. You want an iron pickaxe because there are in most maps, in some maps, in one map there's diamonds that are the diamond ore that's in the chest, so you still need the iron pickaxe to mine the diamond ore. So ultimately, you need an iron pickaxe to get the iron that's in the center of the map. So 29 for that. I like to get a little more than that if you can for an iron bucket because lava is always an issue, of course. So lava being an issue, kind of would like a bucket of water. So a bucket of water is always good. So then you can use it to put out your fire if you don't have like a fire resistant potion, which aren't amazingly common, but they are in maps. So right now, getting that amount of iron, which I do have now, but so once you have that, you can get enough. Right now I got to get enough cobblestone to make the furnaces, so I can actually smelt. In maps generally, I like to burrow out aside to go get a nice hiding spot, so I can kind of be isolated from everybody else, so I can watch to see if someone's approaching me. Because if they are, typically that means that they want to steal my iron, which is not fun. So to try to avoid people in that you especially like random people you don't know, because chances are they're trying to, if you see them approaching you, chances are they're coming to check if you're smelting iron and steal it. So watch out. So when I do this and I make these little tunnels, I like to kind of just fill it up a little bit so that if you can see them coming, you have to like, you can actually see them coming. So there's 5, and I have enough for 5 of these. And you can, 1 piece of coal smelts 8 pieces of iron. So I go for speed. So I like to have multiple sets. And I see I already have a nice amount of EXP, so I always start out with enchanting, naturally, the most important part of PvP, your sword. So there's the enchantment table. Always kind of knockbacks. Oh, obviously, sharpness is the best one to get. So, well, hopefully this sword will be more of a temporary sword, and then I will be getting diamonds in the long run, and I'll just be re-enchanting. So, right around like, if you're mining up through the top of that's above you, and you don't really know the way out of the cave, just leave at like 5 minutes generally. This map is fantasy, so on certain maps, you're going to be we want a little more prep time because there's snow. If there's snow on a map, you're going to want to get there early enough so you can shovel some up. Because you gotta love snowballs, because snowballs will help you pick off some skybasers. But anyway, yeah, so you see I got a nice amount of EXP, and I haven't even used my EXP, the bottles of enchanting yet, so. And as you can see, I got plenty of iron, so I will be making a iron pickaxe. So get those. I start off by enchanting my chest plate because it covers the most armor-wise. And then of course, the leggings. And then doesn't matter what you do next. The iron boots and the iron helmet, they ultimately, armor-wise, in your armor bar right here, they cover the exact same amount of. They cover you the exact same amount, so it doesn't really matter what you do with those. So before you start making iron tools, got to make sure you have a bucket. I want to start preparing the toolbar so that it's all set for when I jump into PvP, so I don't have to sift through a lot of crap. I like to have my tool. I'm kind of OCD, so I like to have my toolbar set up a certain way, and I like to collect a lot of blocks for towering around if I want to, because if in certain games, maybe this one will be one, if no one's rushing with me, or I kind of get isolated at this point in the game, and I kind of get a little worried about teams that are running around doing really well, and maybe I missed it and I didn't get the good stuff, best way to kill people is skybase. I know it's not the most honorable way, but hey, PvP is all about winning and not dying, right? So gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, the pig. I forgot about the pig. Gotta get food. Not worth it. I already got a bunch of. Yeah, I got an apple. Okay, so here's this side of the cave, the hill that you can kind of poke around in. That's restart. And this is the center of the map. So the center of this map is a big tree. So you don't really need to tower around a lot in this map because it's all there. I don't use it a whole lot, but some kind of thing that's kind of nice to have is flint and steel, because if people are dumb enough to use wood as their, material for skybase, hey, look at that. You can just start it on fire and burn. Burn it to the ground. So, right now I'm just going to cook the beef. Use that annoying wooden pickaxe that you don't really need for anything else. Get rid of it. You don't really need it in there clogging up your inventory, so either toss it out or do something with it. So there's the flint and steel. Just kind of have it equipped, ready to go. So I'm generally pretty prepared. I got my bucket of water equipped. Right now I'm just collecting a bunch of blocks in case for some reason, let's say I don't really have anyone rushing with me and I can already see a wad of names at the corner. That's the corner where I'm going to be at rushing. You'll see in a minute, in 4 minutes and 40 seconds, to be precise. And I'll be rushing there. If I see a bunch of people that are rushing against me and another team, Um, generally, it's not a good idea to rush if you're alone, because you're gonna die. And if they're good PvPers, they're gonna kill you before they get the stuff in the middle, which is, of course, the single part, the golden rule. Do not pursue the crap in the middle, even though it's very tempting. If you see a giant wad of people, you will die, and it's not fun. So right now I'm collecting blocks for being able to make my sky base if I really run into that issue. It's nice having a lot of extra iron, because then I can plow through a bunch of trees, and if I ever get into a sky base, blocks will not be a problem. And if it is ever a problem, remember, always convert. See, sky base. Dumb decision. If you the only reason I would ever do a sky base is if I absolutely have to. If I'm forced to. And I'm only forced to if people are being really aggressive in the map and I'm solo enough that I can't handle it. Because, you have your limits. Even the best PvPer can't handle single out a team of 3 with enchanted armor and diamond swords. You have your limits. So know your limits. That's important. So I only use sky basing if I reach those limits. So generally, know where your limits are at. So I got plenty of blocks. I can always collect more, I guess. I've done all my enchanting. Ready to go. Got my food. Food is a big thing. Make sure you find food. I have an apple kit, a food kit, so I get 3 apples. So that should be enough. Pork chop is just a bonus. Yeah, see, that's the thing you got to run into on this map. Like these guys are talking about, this little a floaty island right here has water coming down it, like you saw earlier. They just removed it. I think there's a chest up there too. But like you can see, this guy, he's gonna be sky basing. I don't know why he would be, but yeah, they're gonna be sky basing up there. There you go. There's a wire. It's a good place to sky base if you need to, because then you can just drop into the water if they ever make it up to you, and if you're, you know, aren't being aware. But whenever you're sky basing, your best weapon is your eyes. Watch for people while you're up there doing nothing and watching everyone play the game. So let's get a feel for who's going to be rushing. By the way, the compass always points to the nearest person, so nearest enemy, I should say. So looks like that's him. So it doesn't look like a whole lot of people are rushing, but anyway, this map is not up high. Some maps have the center stuff way up there, so it's best to tower up first. This map is not like that. I'm just doing it because this stuff is it's just raised up. There's a stairway going up into the tree. So I just make a little bit stairway up so I can just go over. And in case there's a bunch of people that are like over there that are a little bit farther away, the team of people that are rushing, I'm a little raised already, so they can't really come over and just kill me right away. So if you're going kind of solo like this, always best to be cautious. Like these guys, they're not going to do half bad. If these guys really know the map, they could easily kind of come over here to the corner, and you see there's this big tree full of wood. Just burrow yourself into it, and if everyone really dies at the center, you can just kind of just chop your way down to the middle. So ultimately, with food, hopefully it won't be an issue, and I'll kill people with food. So it's always nice to have a ranged weapon. Don't really have one in this map right away. You can always find stuff and make one, but anyway, I'm shift clicking right now. I don't know, because I'm paranoid. I'm always paranoid about other people. So best to know if I'm not here rushing, and if they do rush, they're not focused on me. Yep, see, he's working his way over here. Watch out for that if you're doing that while the walls are dropped, because then they can just peck you off with an arrow, or if the map has snowballs. So keep an eye out and don't make stupid mistakes and just fall to the ground. Right now it looks like that there's a guy over there. So let's go try to kill him. Ah. Just trying to catch myself in the water. So since I'm a little bit more weakened, I'm just gonna avoid this dude. Where is he? He's that way. So there you go. Let's got not back, so it's nice to kick people out of the way. It's one nice protection. Water is a giant pain in the rear. See how awesome water is? It can be your best friend, but it can also be a really big pain. So right now, I'm just trying to get to that goodies, which someone already took. So for now, let's just go for the diamond sword. There's a diamond. Did I get that? I did. Good. I got one. Someone grab this one? They did. So it's nice. We have a guy down here with us. Let's see if he got any diamonds. I don't know if he did. Ooh, we got probably a bunch of dormant people in this map. See if I can get it. So far, he's been pretty useless. There are chests in between, like you can see here. Right now, I'm just trying to get the diamonds. Now you can see how wonderful your teammates are going to be. They will kill you. See? Just like that. Gotta love water. Another reason is your teammates are going to try and kill you. Just like this. So, be on your guard, even for your teammates when you're in a map like this. They're not going to be helpful. This guy's pretty arrogant. Let's go surprise him. Got a speed potion to remind you, so I can catch this guy pretty easily. Looks like he's pretty chicken. Pursue people. Do not be chicken and keep yourself back. Make sure you pursue people. It's how you get good stuff. Not much. Let's go. I think there's another person. Always look at your compass when you don't know where someone is. They could always be right next to you. Like there is. There's a guy back to my right. So right now I probably have someone chasing me as I'm chasing this guy. So keep an eye out for that. A good way to kind of... Easy kill. Bam! There's one. See? There you go. Told you. There's a guy behind me. Now, best thing to do is to hit him into the water. Or follow him down. So he's off guard. He's off guard. Yeah. See? Now he's weakened and he has a speed potion. So pursuing this guy may take a little while. Don't mind if I do. Oh, look at that. We got a present. So there you go. Watch compass. Check in the direction of your compass. Make sure there's nobody there. So right now I'm not doing half bad in this game, to be honest. So it's kind of nice to have a good game for you guys to see. Oh, didn't mean to toss that. I want to sift through my stuff. So a hard part about this game is wanting to sift through your stuff without someone sneaking up on you and killing you. Because when you kill someone, you get filled up with junk, and you want to get their stuff. Still only got one diamond, so I don't really need this junk. See, a lot of iron. I'll keep out the iron to make sure other people don't get it. Well, I'm tossing other iron stuff in there. You might as well toss it all. Okay, so let's go over here to get this guy my compass is pointing at. Okay, Libus is still alive. So keep in mind, Libus has 1 diamond. So if he dies, then 1 diamond goes to one of our enemy players. Ooh, there you go. Try to get those. Never a good thing. Oh, there he is. So if you another trick, when you're towering up, just don't go straight up unless you're really close to the ground. So like this may be dangerous because this is kind of closer to the ground so I won't die. But try to have edges with you like this. So if someone hits you with a snowball or an arrow, that you don't just go flying off. So right now, you see how I'm kind of going up in the middle of this thing? Oh, hey, so that was a natural enchantment table. I actually didn't know that. So right now I have 2 enchantment tables because remember, in fantasy, the other enchantment table is in here. So now we're finding this guy's tracks. Remember, we're chasing this guy. There you go. Boom. We just got him. So there's another team. Now, again, the lovely water. So just drop it, pick it up. Go see this guy's a beacon. I don't know why he has that, but so naturally he fills me up with crap beforehand. Oh, useless. Oh, not bad. He actually had some handy neat stuff. So he had a clock. Don't know why he had to have a clock. Finally found it in a chest. Alright, so that direction. Let's clear out my inventory. Oh, eggs! Oh, that'll be nice. Remember, eggs are just like snowballs. You just hit people once and with it, if they're on a sky base, and they'll fall off. So, did he have any food? Oh, he did have food. Good. See? That always works out. So there's another one. Ultimately, I find being aggressive is always the best plan. Oh, there you go. I think, is that Libus? I can't really tell if is he? I think that was, yeah, that must have been Libus because my compass isn't really focused on him anymore. Okay, so my teammate is down there. He's killing people, so ultimately I'll just leave him alone. Oh, big team, big team. Okay, this is where it starts to get fun. Let's get up here. Remember the whole sky basing thing? Yeah, when you have a. Ooh, is there? Okay, so I don't remember if this is my team or not, but it's right next to it. The sky base is a bunch of water, and if there's someone, yeah, see, it's a team of. My team is generally pretty useless, so remember that while pursuing people. And there's another one that's dead, so I'm getting my team's dying pretty fast. There are a lot of solo people who are, or looks like they kind of had a partial team, so they're pretty useless. So don't really rely on them. So let's get myself up into a nice protective position. Now you see I have a nice bucket of lava, which is also very convenient. I wasn't planning on that, but that's awesome. So if they ever try to pursue me, I have something that I could drop down on them. See? Water. Let's get over there and try to agitate people. So going a little bit more defensive mode because you saw they're in a team. Not the best idea to pursue a team as a solo player when you don't even have a good bow in the map, which chances are they have. So if you want to win, you gotta know when to pick your fights. So what you see now is me doing that. So right now I'm just trying to position myself over them a little bit more so that I can kind of pick them into a fight. There's a guy. Oh, there he is. Okay, so they are disconnected. For some reason I thought I saw them all wadded up together. Here's another trick. Watch out for the water. If you don't have water behind you, you can just toss down a... Oh, see? Diamond sword. Always good idea to keep an eye on what he has. So 3 are down there, 1's up here. Let's go for him. He may be talking to his teammates, so watch out. See what they're talking, if they're talking about it or not. Oh, yep, he's looking at me now. He must have known. I see it because right now I'm shift clicking. 2 diamond swords. Bad idea to pursue them. So I'm going to pursue this guy right here and keep those cobwebs prepared. So if I drop on accident, I can just quick press my 1 key and scroll to my 9, and then just get into it. So I can just kind of like quickly land in this cobweb, because remember, when you land on cobwebs and you hit the ground, you don't take gravity damage. So right now I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And see, Law Sniper hasn't really been doing much. So probably some AFK dude or in a sky base somewhere. So generally right now I'm solo. I don't have anyone to rely on. So right now I'm just trying to kick this guy off, and luckily he's not really doing anything, so hopefully he has nothing. Oh, wood sword. Awesome. Gotta love the eggs! See? You gotta keep the eggs in mind. I wish it would have said that I killed him, because I did. So right now I don't really see anyone, so I'm just gonna quickly get over here and see if he had anything, because I want to get his stuff if he has anything. So this is the sky base that I'm probably gonna commandeer. So my guess is that they're going over to the other dude. And they're going to find the other guy on my team and kill him. So right now I'm just going to enchant my helmet. Now, remember, I'm running around up here. You don't see them in the direction that they are. So they must be looking for him. And in the meantime, stay on your guard. But, so right now I'm in this little divot. So if they hit me with anything, I'm just going to kind of move around in the divot that I'm in. Oh, look at that, Aqua Affinity. I love it. And I got, oh no, this game, I like it when you get Feather Fall too. So if you ever take any falling damage, it's not a big deal. It's nice that I have all this TNT and good sky basing stuff. Kind of convenient. Keep, generally keep in mind what's a good idea for sky basing. TNT, so you can drop TNT on people if you need it. Bucket of lava, bucket of water. TNT and generally wood and cobblestone is a good idea. So right now I'm pretty set, actually. I'm not doing too bad. Water moved. See, I can't see people because my render distance is up for that far, but you can't see the people, the entities that are running around in that area. So there must be someone up there. So looks like for now they're focused on this guy over there. So I'm going to try to spread out my sky base a little bit more so I have a little more flexibility. So let's expand it over to this area. So that if the time comes, they have a little more flexibility in approaching me, and I can run around and kill them faster. So the more space that I have means the more space that they can come approach me from, which means hopefully they get a false sense of security, and that's when I can strike. So you can't really do much now but wait for them, because you are kind of limited in your ability. So let's go towards their direction, I guess. Since they're pursuing things over there. Now it's nice that I have a lot of blocks. You might want to turn them into planks so that you can still have a abundance of stuff to... Oh, who's this? Do you think is that a guy on my team? I'm assuming he is, because else he wouldn't be hiding. Yeah, he's in my area. Let's go up to him. So since he's sky basing, let's see. They're generally staying away. So isn't... How many did I kill? I got 3. 10 minutes before draw, so hopefully they come up here, because I don't want a draw. I either want to kill people or not. So where are these people? They're over here, this direction. Since I'm not really sure how much I'm going to be doing this, let's get some of these planks going. Okay, lovely. So he's towering up there. So let's hopefully that they'll tower up. Then I can just get him off with this little egg. So they are taking protective measures, so that's always fun. So they're not dumb. That's a good thing. You gotta love it when you have good competition. Well, it looks like they don't have ranged weapons, or else they'd be taking me out by now. He's being pretty careless. It's good to be careful. So right now, what I'm doing is probably not the best idea, but hopefully it's getting their attention. And of course, while you do this, you're shift clicking. If you're not do that, and you're just going to shift click off the edge of the map, or you're just going to fall off the edge of the map. So nice. So the water's not even accessible to them. Maybe they want it to be. Let's actually get them up here. Let's see if they'll crawl up this. If I may give them an opportunity to. There you go. Let's get them a nice opportunity to get up here. Oh, lovely. So this guy is not on my team. Oh, wait. No. Lost Sniper. He is on my team. Wait. Who? Yeah, he killed one. Nice job. I'm tempted to jump down if we see him. Another thing is, sometimes you inevitably have to kind of just take the suicidal jump sometimes. Probably the best. There you go. See? Let's go. They got diamond swords, so we gotta be careful. Gotta make sure this guy's following me. Okay, so he got a regeneration potion. I wish he didn't really use that until later. This guy is down here. Best part about this is the element of surprise. He doesn't know we're down here. So let's get him off guard. Bam! That's how you do it. Awesome! Look at that. You eliminated the odds. Good thing they weren't a very good team, the guys we were playing. And I had a nice little extra helper here. So that's a game. Pretty awesome, huh? Not the most aggressive game, but you gotta keep in mind you can't always be all out aggressive. Be aggressively defensive and aggressively offensive. Whatever you're taking, make sure you always do the best job at. Make sure survival is your #1 key. So if there's too many people around that you can't handle and you can't keep track of it and you're not fast enough for it, do what's in your best ability. So, pretty awesome. So there's a game from Baabaadoo on the fantasy map on Hyperpixel's Walls server. Gotta love it. You got all these maps listed right here. So I will see you next time.